blah, blah.
Mr. Thornbury asked me to send out those invitations personally. I almost forgot. There are a couple of other relatives.
What?
Long-lost relatives on Mr. Thornbury's mother's side. Mr. Thornbury, perhaps you ought to listen to your nurse.
Oh, I see. You made it, Nagle. Bring the paperwork?
Of course, just as you requested. The last will and testament of Thaddeus Thornbury. I, Thaddeus Thornbury, being of sound mind and body, do hereby bequeath my entire fortune, including Chipmunk Island, to the last surviving member of the following list. My two sisters, Isabel and Rita. Rita's two children, Chase and Brooke. My lawyer, Noah Nagle. My secretary, Holly Berry. My two grandnieces on my mother's side, Katie Sue and Cole Reed. And my devoted housekeeper, Mrs. Chips, and her daughter, Coco.
What do you mean, last surviving member?
Shh. Should more than one on the list attempt to claim my fortune, all of my money goes to the Save the Chipmunks Foundation. Should one member on the list attempt to claim my fortune and share it with the others, all of my money goes to the Save the Chipmunks Foundation. Should no member survive, all of my money goes to the
Save the Chipmunks Foundation.
There must be two witnesses.
Well, I guess I'll have to scratch somebody off the list.
No!
Then what shall we do? We need two witnesses.
I would have passed that class if I were you.
Don't scare me like that!
We were just doing our job, sir.
You heard what Nurse Stella said.
Mr. Thornbury was poisoned! Gosh, so much for that evidence.
And now what are we supposed to do?
Well, you don't really think anyone's gonna take that will seriously, do you?
How else can we take it?
I mean, seriously enough to...
Knock everyone off the list?
Gosh, I didn't mean anything like that.
But how else could anyone inherit the Thornbury fortune? The will says survivor. The last survivor.
You're right, Mr. Nagle. And somebody already has.
Poor Thaddeus. Just like that. Chase, what's wrong with you, man?
Why are you looking around?
Got your tongue? Chase, you've been stabbed! That's what I'm trying to tell you.
He's been stabbed in Mr. Thornbury's best letter opener.
Where was the letter opener?
On the hall table.
So anybody could have used it as a weapon.
Nurse Stella's room.
Nurse Stella.
And she ain't even family. Is an officer of the Save the Chipmunks Foundation.
Why, if she could knock us all off, her organization would get every bit of that money. Maybe you killed Thaddeus and used the rat poison to blame Nurse Stella.
Please.
Oh, pardon me. Hey! I think there's somebody behind these curtains! Why don't we go have a bite to eat, Isabel?
Over my dead body.